It's Luke and Naomi.
Should we turn the lights down and make it spooky for episode 120?
No, I don't think we need to.
You don't want the spookiness in the background, do you?
Well, I don't want it, and also, I don't think we're going to need it.
Might help me look better. Anyway, welcome into Luke and Naomi on Air, episode 120. It's a Halloween little spooky episode.
That's right.
If you never heard us before, I'm Luke Austin. That's Naomi Lynn.
Hi.
Hello.
That's kind of creepy.
Well, it's Halloween.
Speaking of spooky, yeah.
I've seen a ton of movies. Naomi is working on seeing all the movies that we've all seen.
I'm getting there.
So if you've seen it before, relive your first watch through Naomi's eyes. If you've never seen it either, should you?
I'll let you know.
We're going to find out what Naomi thinks of A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. That's the full title.
Yeah.
And
I don't feel like it actually needs that title. Just leave it at 2.
Do we get long titles like that anymore for anything really? But like,
I don't think so.
The horror movies, like I don't think.
But like even when they're presenting it on the screen, like when we started this movie, it was Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge.
Yeah, of course.
Like it took up more time than was needed.
A lot of big score around it too, of course.
Yeah.
Which the 80s horror movies, just something else. So we've got that. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see what angle Naomi takes on this. If you've been with us for a while, you know, inevitably, she'll just tear it apart if it was that bad, you know. But we'll see how she feels.
Yeah, we'll see.
And we're not horror movie people either, so
No.
that adds kind of a little spice to the sauce for this episode 120.
I will say though, Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one, I decently liked.
All right. Well,
So,
now.
we'll see.
Because this one, I forget how different they are. You know, it looks like somebody got some money in there and all that stuff. But we will get to that in just a little bit. A quick update. It has been a while. Obviously, this is our third episode back after a long hiatus over the summer. But we didn't update anybody on our garden, on our porch garden.
Oh, yeah.
And that was something that we had been doing right along. So
Yeah.
just, long story short on that, the tomatoes are weird.
They are. It's the plant that just won't die. I mean, this thing has been through just the worst situations. And
crazy.
there was like nothing left of it. And it's growing all sideways and it's bent and it just looks awful. And there's a tomato on there. There's a couple,
actually.
but there's
Yeah.
one red tomato on there. And I'm like, it's the end of October. It's literally cold outside right
great.
now. And this tomato plant is like, nah, we gotcha. Here's a couple tomatoes.
So, yeah, we got a couple of the grape tomatoes, actually, is what that one is, I'm pretty sure. So, and then a couple of blueberries, a handful of strawberries, and a shit ton of jalapenos.
Yeah. That plant, we don't even call it like the jalapeno plant. It's a tree because I've never seen a pepper plant so frickin' big. The thing's taking up like half our porch right now. It's ridiculous.
We haven't given it a name yet.
Oh, we should name it.
We should name it. If anybody's got any suggestions between now and, when we finalize that, shoot us a suggestion for the name of a good name for a jalapeno plant.
It's got to be something that relates to the spiciness of the plant and the fact that it's just freaking huge.
Firebush.
No comment on that.
It's not a bush, though. We said it's a tree.
Yeah.
We said it's a tree.
No, let's stay away from the fire bush.
Right.
That's weird.
Stay away from the firebush, everybody.
That's right.
All right. So anyway,
good advice.
Basically, the plants are doing well.
Yeah.
Special shout out to Naomi for helping by staying away.
I did my best.
She picked a couple of things.
I did.
That helped a lot.
Yeah.
That's very helpful.
Somebody's got to harvest them.
That's right. Somebody's got to be there to harvest them. So those are going well. We'll keep you updated on the pepper tree if we come up with a name for it anytime soon. And now I don't really know how to transition from Firebush into Surf Charity, but there we go.
Yeah. Just roll with it.
Yeah. If you haven't been with us, we are gearing up. We're doing something that we don't really normally do around here, and that is prepare.
That's right.
Be prepared and stuff like that. So we are preparing for our Not So Polar Plunge 2026, which is going to be extra special this year because this year we have decided to pick a charity and ask everybody to help us help that charity. We are going to make a donation ourselves. And if you would so like to, whether you do a Not So Polar Plunge, actual polar plunge to our friends in the north, if you do that or not, and you'd like to help out some kids in the Dominican Republic, we have a really, really cool charity started by a really awesome guy who grew up surfing in Miami, and his mom kept him in surfing so that he could stay away from any kind of negative stuff.
Right.
And then he ended up moving to Dominican Republic and helping a ton of kids, and it's really cool. Caribbean Surf Connection is the name of the charity, and we are going to be looking to sponsor a local athlete each year. Well, I don't know if they do the same amount every year, but in 2025 they sponsored 10 kids from Dominican and brought them all around the world, all around the Caribbean and stuff like that, surfing, teaching them all the stuff. But it's $175 per surfer.
Yeah, and that money covers, cost for travel. It covers cost for food. Then it helps cover costs for some of these events. It helps pay the entry fee into these events because, they're not free. You have judges, you have systems set up, you have, rescue people there just in case, and all of those kind of things.
Lots of stuff. They got to advertise for it too, and sometimes completely outfit the kids with clothes because they show up and learned how to surf in their underpants because that's all they have.
Exactly, and that's a true story.
Yeah, that's legit. So we are working to at least get one athlete sponsored.
I think we can do more than that. It's $175. We're hoping to sponsor as many kids as we can. And this is such a unique organization. There's a million great charities out there, and they help raise money for kids and help them get an education and food in their bellies and things like this. But this foundation is helping children learn skills to help them grow into adults and become members of their community, keeping them away from violence and otherwise having an unfortunate or complicated future there. So we're asking you to please consider helping us raise some money for this great cause. So we're asking you to donate. Join our Not So Polar Plunge. If you are in the Wilmington area, please reach out. Jump into the water with us on New Year's Day.
Anybody can do it here.
Yes.
Absolutely.
If you're not in Wilmington, hey, consider plunging in the water closest to you, wherever that may be. Or if you're not in for the cold water, plunge into a bath. Why not?
Cold shower.
Or, you can opt out, just watch the live stream, and join in the fun that way. So we are starting to collect donations. We're collecting them through Venmo. You can send your donations. I'll give you my Venmo right now. It's at Naomi Lynn 34. I do ask that you include a comment on there like Not So Polar Plunge or donation for the Surf Connection, just so I can keep track of all of those things and who donated and donated what.
Yeah, I mean, if you just send us money, that's awesome.
That's awesome, but
we need
let's
to know
make
why.
sure where it's going and going to the correct place and give you credit where credit is due, of course. Again, that's at Naomi Lynn 34 on Venmo. I have a link to it. It's on lukeandnaomi.com. There's a whole story written up about this where you can get more information about Caribbean Surf Connection as well.
Yeah, lots more details and links and things like that.
Yeah, and we're going to start collecting the donations now, like right now. And then we're going to keep you updated as we raise money over the next couple of months for this great organization. I'd like to be able to fill you in and be like, hey, we've sponsored a child. Now let's make it two, So again, get all those details, lukeandnaomi.com. Help us raise some money for this great cause.
Well said. And it's something that we've kind of snuck by everybody. I don't know if it's stuck. We haven't spent enough time talking about. We're going to live stream the Not So Polar Plunge this year. We've videoed it, every year. We've put up the video and all of that stuff. We're going to full on live stream it this year so we can have some fun before we get in the water. And then, you can watch us hopping in the ocean. And every single year I seem to fall into the first hole I can find. So it's fun to watch me absolutely disappear.
Yeah.
And then, the reactions afterwards are a lot of fun too. And you teased it recently that we might have something extra going on. I had forgotten when you teased it. So we got to put it out there.
Are we going to put it out there?
Yeah, I want to get in on if we don't know what the goal is yet, we will figure it out and movable goalpost, but we'll set a goal, and if we get to a certain amount during the live stream, between from now until the end of the live stream, I will go back in.
Yeah.
Which is I don't want to.
Yeah. I have half of mine just to, put some money on our credit card to watch Luke go back in the water. Because every time, every year when we do this.
You don't count. Like, no.
Come on, man. Set your goal. Let's see what happens. So every year that we do this, like we run into the water, and the second that water hits you, it like you're just numb instantly. It's so cold. And then we run out as fast as we can. And the idea of having to go back into that water just sounds horrific. So I kind of want to see Luke do that.
So, here's the thing. We'll set a couple of goals. We'll do one, the lower end goal. I figure, I'll just get out and then just go right back in.
There you go.
And then maybe if we have a higher end goal, I'll warm up and then do it all over again.
Oh,
which
my
is
goodness.
Really kind of worse.
Yeah, that is worse.
So, we want to have some fun with this and raise money for an awesome cause. Some people that we met when we were in DR that are just doing really, really amazing things and want to pay it forward a little bit and have fun with it too. We've been doing the Polar Plunge now this will be our 4th year or something like that, which, by the way, you can see all the videos and watch how fast I am the first one out.
Yeah.
So you can see all that. It's all documented. Check those out and all of that stuff. All right, let's get into the rest of the show here. We got to get into our recurrent dose of Did You Know? I got some random facts for episode 120. Did you know that if you win a prize and the price is right, you have to pay California income taxes before they give it to you?
Wow, I did not know that.
They won't even give you the money.
That's kind of a bummer.
And then here's a bill. You got to do that first.
Yeah.
Crazy. That reminds me of the Simpsons episode where Marge is on Jeopardy. She's trying to win money, and they corner her afterwards, and it's like, you owe us the money you lost, Marge.
You said you understood the rules.
I love that.
Yeah.
Did you know all 16 celebrities Madonna mentions in the song Vogue are now dead?
That's kind of creepy.
It's sad, honestly. Time is a son of a bitch. We say that all the time. So Lauren Bacall was the last to pass away in 2014. Marlon Brando, the second to last, all the way back in 2004.
Okay.
So it lasted for a while, at least.
Yeah.
Did you know amethyst got its name from the ancient Greek phrase for not drunk? Because there was a belief that if you put the stones in your alcohol, it would keep you from getting too drunk.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
That's believable.
Think about being around drunk people. That's believable as hell.
Sure.
Yeah. Did you know tempura is not Japanese?
Okay.
It's Portuguese.
Interesting.
Right? So missionaries from Portugal introduced it to Japan in the late 1500s, and the people there really took to it. We were watching the Shogun on FX.
That's exactly what I started thinking of, yeah.
Yeah, the Portuguese missionaries.
Yeah.
And I think in the show, they had been there for 100 years already, so they probably had some tempura by then. And finally, did you know the U.S. nuclear launch system, I love this, used floppy disks until 2019? And
that seems like a bad idea.
It seems like it, right?
But
it is.
I don't know. Computers these days don't have floppy disk drives. Disk drives?
So there was a colonel at in the Air Force at the time who said it's the Air Force's oldest IT system, but it's the age that provides the security, like you said.
Yep.
And he said you can't hack something that doesn't have an IP address. It's a unique system. It's old and it is very good. Which is, I don't know if I guess they've changed it since then, but
very interesting.
Crazy stuff. That is your recurrent dose. Did you know? Some random facts for episode 120. I saw this one over the summer and I love it. Guinness Book of World Records. The first thing I think of when I think of the Guinness Book of World Records is that I would never be able to get into the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah, me either.
That might not be true anymore.
Okay.
So check this out. I love this. They just put out specifically a list over the summer. Guinness Book of World Records turned 70, and they shared a list of 70 records nobody's even attempted yet.
Oh, interesting.
So the bar is really still low. Now, in addition to that, they put a record selector on their site that's supposed to tell you which ones you'd have the best chance at getting. You answer 5 personality questions, and it spits out some records you might want to attempt.
So the records it spits out are ones that have not been attempted yet?
Yeah, I believe it is among the 70.
Okay.
Right? So You can do that. And we did this, and we are going to check it out in just a second. But I have a list of some of the 70. I got 25 of them. I don't know if we want to run through all 25 or not.
I don't want to run through all 25 of them.
All right.
The good ones.
I'm going to kind of rapid fire off ones until we get to something that catches. But most high fives in 30 seconds.
Okay.
How do you do that? Most kisses in 30 seconds by 2 people.
I'm glad they had to be specific there. Yeah.
Fastest time to make a burrito.
That's a good one.
Well,
I would watch that.
Oh, we said taco, burrito, or nacho. Naomi's in.
That's right.
I love it.
Why didn't I get that one?
Longest marathon playing air guitar.
Okay.
Most anchovies eaten in 1 minute. I might could do snails, but that's a different story for a different time. Fastest 10-meter sprint while holding a balloon between your knees. Farthest distance by leapfrog jumps in 1 hour.
That's a long time.
Fastest time to arrange a set of Scrabble tiles in alphabetical order. That's kind of neat. Let me see here. Fastest time to push an orange 100 meters with your nose. Longest duration to balance a spoon on your nose. Most movie theaters visited in a month. That would just cost money, I think, right?
Yeah.
Most cans crushed with your foot in 1 minute. Most fortune cookies eaten in 1 minute. Most headbands worn at once. Those are just a couple of things of the 70 that are left to not be done. So we both took this quiz, and I don't know, maybe it's just because we're alike.
Probably.
We both ended up with the same answers. So the ones they gave us is most Crown Cap bottles opened with one hand in 1 minute.
I don't like that one.
What is that like a beer bottle cap? I have no idea what the hell that means.
Oh, I don't know either. I figured you did. But
Awesome.
I still don't want to do that for a minute straight.
Now, most eggs stacked in 1 minute. How the hell do you stack eggs?
I don't know, but you've seen that guy before that like balances rocks, right? All crazy.
The
So
balancing
it's probably
guy.
like that. You just have to be really careful with that. I don't know. Have you ever tried to stack eggs? Maybe it's easier than it seems.
I'm thinking of building like a house of cards, but with eggs.
Yeah.
That's strange. Most high fives in 30 seconds. Then they give you a chance, if you want to check out a couple of more, and it doesn't really work because it just sends you to like categories and stuff like that. But those are the ones it says that we should try.
I guess we could do the high fives.
The high fives and
Yeah.
most high could we do it? Does it have to be different people? Yeah, because
you need like a whole bunch of people around you so you can go really fast and like.
Because if it's
hit
just
everybody.
the two of us, we could keep slapping hands, but that's just patty cake. I mean,
They're still high fives, right?
just get into a rhythm, and here we go.
Yeah.
Miss Mary Mac, right? Like,
Never mind. I don't want to do
all
this
right.
with you.
Must be time to move on. Naomi's looking at me like that.
Yep.
When you look at me like that, it means we move on.
That's right.
Most Americans have experienced at least one paranormal event. It's spooky season, and one of my favorite things to do, we're not doing it this year because it always freaks Naomi out, is ask everybody some ghost stories.
Yeah, I don't need ghost stories this year.
I am going to
We
do
just
that.
moved into a new place, and I don't know. I mean, there's no carpet. It's like the hardwood floors, and so it just seems more, I don't know, open and
Cavernous?
I guess.
Not really, but
I don't want to talk about spooky ghost
you don't want to talk
stories.
about why the new apartment's a little spooky
That's right.
at all? I knew it.
It is a little spooky here.
It is not.
It
You're
is
crazy.
too.
This is probably the least spooky apartment I've ever been in.
What? The last two places we lived were definitely less spooky than this place.
I don't know. People probably died in those.
Yeah, that's possible, yeah.
You know where we live. Let's see here. We the last time you saw a ghost, I don't know. I don't really want to, but I don't necessarily believe in all that nonsense. But I'm not here to tempt fate or anything like that.
Thank you.
So 60% of Americans, though, say they've had at least one of 13 different types of paranormal experiences. 13. I feel like that's a interesting coincidence there.
Lucky number 13.
35, which is the most, say they felt a presence or unknown energy, which is just bunk. I can't, with that. Like, cut it out. No, you haven't. It's like electricity or something like that. You got too much shit plugged into one outlet. That's what's going on there. That's 32% have smelled an unexplained odor. That is not paranormal.
No. That's called somebody stinky.
It's called, you need a deep clean.
Yeah.
Unexplained sound or music is next, then heard the voice of someone who wasn't there. felt an unexplained change in temperature. Now 23% have seen lights or other devices turn on or off without explanation. There's always an explanation.
It's a ghost.
Yeah, that's not the explanation. 18% have seen unexplained orbs of light. Objects move without explanation now as we get to like less and less people because,
right.
Because they're all making it up. Seen a door open or close without explanation.
I feel like you're still tempting fate.
16%.
Keep your comments to yourself. I'm getting scared.
10% have seen an angel. 9% have seen unexplained smoke. We got to move right along with that one. 7% claim they've actually seen a demon. And men are more likely than women to say it's likely the paranormal. What? Men are more likely than women to say it's likely the paranormal events they've experienced have scientific explanations.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Even if they aren't aware of what that rationale would be. Same.
Yeah.
There's got to be some sort of way to science the shit out of it and where it's not a ghost.
Sure.
Basically, that's what I'm saying. 40% of Americans believe in demons, ghosts, and in psychics, not physics, but just 6% actually believe in science. No, I'm kidding. Believe in vampires and werewolves. That's where we draw the line.
I mean, that's a good line, I guess, to draw there. I'm not worried about a werewolf or a vampire getting me.
I would rather those exist than like the other stuff. No?
Well,
vampires, if I could be a vampire, I kind of would. I'm pretty sure.
Also, like, I'll just go out in the sunlight all day. Like, you can't get me, vampire. I'm safe. I'll wear garlic necklaces. Leave me alone.
10% believe they can psychically see events in the future. Shout out to my mom. 9% say they can psychically see events in the past.
Wow.
7% say they can psychically see current events that they're not physically present for.
I can psychically see current events that I am present for.
All right. Another 7% claim they can communicate with the dead. 16% of Americans who claim they've seen ghosts. More people among the 16% who say they've seen ghosts. More people say they've seen good ghosts than bad.
Well, I guess that's good news.
I suppose so.
I just don't want to tempt fate. I don't even like talking about this stuff. I just want to live in my own little bubble. Life is nice here.
And this probably goes without saying, but people who lived in a house they thought was haunted are more likely to say they've experienced paranormal events.
I wonder how you put those two together.
The pressure builds up in the sink, the faucet's there, it turns the faucet on, but because you think you live in a haunted house, that definitely was a ghost.
I got nothing.
That's exactly how that works out. I love it. All right, that sets the scene, I think. Got Naomi a little creeped out for...
Actually, I think that story was creepier than what we're about to get into.
Oh, it begins. All right, let's begin it officially. Now I'm really excited. Naomi's Under a Rock review of Freddy 2. Let's do it.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Let's start. Well, just hang on a second. We go a little bit back and forth here.
All right.
So we got a school bus full of high schoolers. Everybody's getting off the bus until the last 3 kids are left. 2 girls sitting together and a guy in the back of the bus. All of a sudden, the driver starts speeding up. And one of the girls calls to him that he missed her stop. He ignores her, starts driving faster. They're off the road now. The bus is all over the place. And then it crash lands and the ground below the bus starts opening up. So I already know at this point, this has got to be a dream.
Here we go.
Right? Yeah. Then we see Freddy and his claws, his glove with the metal nails on it. He was the one driving the bus.
They never look sharp, which drives me nuts.
That hurts worse when you get sliced,
I guess. Wolverine's claws look sharp. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. He starts walking towards the last kids, dragging his claws on each of the seats as he passes. And at this point, this is the weirdest feeling I've ever gotten. It's pretty cheesy. I mean, we've got fake lightning that even strikes the bus. The bus is teetering on these rocks like it's going to fall. But Freddy walking up, dragging his claws like that is a little spooky.
All right.
I was like, okay, I'm trying to be like, okay, whatever, they're dreaming, this is lame, but there's a little bit of suspense there, so that's getting to me. All right, we're off and running. I'm ready. I'm going into this. I've got an open mind. It's gonna be good, or so I thought. So we meet Jesse, who apparently
no matter
wakes
how hard
up.
you try.
Yeah. Who apparently wakes up screaming all the time. He's all sweaty, like dripping wet, like they sprayed his chest down for this scene, completely soaked from his nightmare.
What's his kid's sister say? Something about why can't he wake up like a normal person?
Yeah.
Which is just, I think, the funniest thing.
But anyways, he's soaking wet, because he woke up, freaked out, all of that. Then all of a sudden he isn't. He's nice and dry, whatever. Hair's dry, he's fine. Okay. And then we meet his girlfriend, Lisa, shows up at the door to get a ride to school, but apparently I guess they're not. It's not his girlfriend yet. I don't know. Everyone is wondering if they're together yet.
It's really weird, honestly.
That just tells me that they're going to get together if they both survive by the end of the movie.
Ah, all right. So you know.
Yeah. How could you not?
You can't start them out being together, right? Because that would just be absolutely ridiculous.
Right. That's not how an 80s movie goes.
I guess not.
Then we meet Grady.
Grady. Yeah.
Him and Jesse get into a fight during gym class, but by the end of the class, they're cool. Might even become good friends if they deal with, a stressful, traumatic experience together.
You would think.
Who knows? We're back at Jesse's house, and he's dreaming. It's turning into a nightmare again, and Freddy Krueger is there. Freddy tells Jesse that he needs him, and that Jesse has the body, and he has the brains. And then he rips up the top of his skin, like on the top of his head, exposing his brain, which I'm not gonna lie, was freaking gross.
It was gross.
Yeah. Then Jesse wakes up and he's all sweaty again.
The 80s were great at gross.
So intensely sweaty. Like, whoever decided that needed to chill out just a little bit. That's not believable.
Like
Yeah,
a little like
he just took a shower and laid down, and then he's soaking wet for 30 seconds, and then he's completely dry again.
The effect was definitely over the top.
Yeah, way too much. Yeah. And then, oh gosh, let's get into this. We have the weirdest music dance scene I've ever seen. Jesse is unpacking a bunch of moving boxes from his room by just dumping each of the boxes into a drawer and singing some weird love song while wearing sunglasses. I don't know the song. Should I know it?
I don't remember. We just watched it last night. I don't remember it.
It's weird. If you don't know,
it's so bad.
Go watch the movie again and check it out for yourself and be really embarrassed with this scene.
It's cringe as hell. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he shuts one of the dresser drawers by like bumping it a bunch of times with his butt as if he's dancing to the music. I feel so weird and awkward watching this. It felt like when you're watching a movie with your parents and a sex scene comes on. It's just uncomfortable.
That's perfect.
You know?
It's rough. It's just super cringe. It's just absolutely rough.
But it gets even better because his mom and Lisa walk in on him, so at least he stops there. Lisa offers to help him unpack, and as she's putting clothes away in his closet, she finds a book. It's a diary that belongs to the girl who used to live in the house before Jesse and his family. A girl Jesse had heard went insane after watching her boyfriend get murdered next door. Dun, dun, dun.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah. They start reading the diary. Jesse gets really weird when the diary mentions metal claws.
Yeah. She starts describing Freddy, and he's had the dreams, right? So he gets all freaked right out. Yeah.
Now Jesse is all sweaty again, and everything is melting in his room, so he's obviously dreaming again. He heads downstairs where he finds the metal claws, the gloves, and Freddy tells him to try them on for size. But he throws them down. Again, dun, dun, dun. So there's a lot of weird scenes in this movie.
There really is, isn't there?
Like, there's a lot of scenes that seem so unnecessary. Like, we've got Grady and Jesse back in gym class. And then there's a scene where Jesse's at home and it's hot and one of the birds explode. Like, what the heck is going on here? And it doesn't seem like misdirection. I feel like they're trying to fill some time to make this movie an hour and a half so it can be
yes,
like a normal movie.
I don't know if you have it in your notes to make fun of or not, but the scenes where the creepy, weird gym teacher makes them just go do
laps
Planks?
and the planks where they, every time they show the gym teacher, I'm like, this has got to mean something, right? Because they show like 15 minutes of gym class. No, there's no point. Yeah, the gym teacher's gonna end up dead. Spoiler alert. We'll get there. But I mean,
another weird scene.
They didn't need to, show us them all playing baseball or whatever.
It's so weird.
And like that, you see like half of the frickin' game. Not really, but like a good 3 minutes. And it's just, why? You didn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who wrote
Is it like,
this?
hey, look, the daytime's normal, but nighttime's bad? I don't know. What the hell's the
guess.
whole point? Yeah, exactly.
But again, I stand by they were filling time, and they just didn't know how to fill that time because the storyline of this actual movie is really, really, really short.
That makes the most sense to me. Yeah.
All right, at this point, I think Jesse is dreaming. At least I hope he is, because he runs down the street in the rain barefoot to a bar. He orders a beer, and then his gym teacher is there and like busts him being there.
Busts him being there, yeah.
And then makes him run laps in the gym and then take a shower.
Like it's the middle of the night, he brings him to the school.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on there?
Now, while Jesse is in the shower, spooky things are happening to the coach in his office. Like the balls start flying off the shelves and out of the little cubbies they were in. 2 jump ropes wrap around his arms and drag him into the shower as well, which is really odd and just, I don't know. Like,
It's just weird.
It's just weird.
Like it is this like a haunted movie? Is it a slasher movie? What the hell is going on?
They don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they didn't. How do we do this with Freddy?
He ends up naked, the gym teacher, and then he's being slapped with towels by a ghost? Like nobody is there. But then he's being whipped with them hard enough that's leaving marks on him. Then we see Freddy in his claws, and he scratches the back of the gym teacher.
Scratches.
Slashes. I don't know. I don't think it's enough to kill anybody, but apparently it is.
That is how ineffective Freddy Krueger is in 2025. I just like that's it. Like he scratches.
Yeah, he scratches the back of the gym teacher,
Rawr.
and now the gym teacher is dead, and then blood starts coming out of all the showers because why not?
Yeah, why not?
But then we see Jesse, and he's got the glove on with the metal claws. Oh man, Jesse is doing Freddy's bidding now.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Jesse screams, and then in the next scene, the police are knocking at him and his family's door. He was wandering around naked on the highway. Police were bringing him home.
And they're just like, you better watch this one.
Yeah, keep an eye on your kid.
Not like, hey, man, there's probably something wrong with this kid.
Well, the parents think that he's on drugs, which makes sense because I probably would think the same thing.
Yeah, for sure.
He's doing something.
And that whole scene is wonderful as far as like the 80s with the parents and just like that dad is great.
That dad is a typical 80s movie dad.
Rewatching that for me is like watching a spoof, honestly, because you couldn't spoof it better. It's just,
You couldn't.
It's so ridiculous.
You really couldn't. That was the best way to sum up this movie is you couldn't spoof this movie because the movie is a spoof on itself.
It is. And the dad's just with the Band-Aid the whole time just to remember the bird scene.
Yeah. One exploded and the other one started attacking the family. Okay, that's normal. Sure.
Yeah, that was Freddy, I guess.
I guess.
Did you not put that together?
No.
Really?
No.
Just like the balls.
It's just stupid.
That's supposed
no.
You're supposed to think that's Freddy, right? Like freaking everybody out or what have you.
Yeah. Well,
It's a freak
why
out.
is he invisible half the time and Slasher the other half of the time then?
Good question.
Yeah. All right. So let's get back to the movie here because don't worry, there's not much more to it. Lisa ends
we already
up...
passed the scene in the gym. I mean,
Yeah. Lisa ends up taking Jesse to the industrial building where apparently Freddy took 20 kids and killed them. She's trying to see if Jesse has some psychic thing or gets a feeling or whatever, but he doesn't. They try to do a little jump scare there. It's stupid. Next night,
stupid.
we hear Freddy's voice telling Jesse's little sister to wake up. She asks what time it is, and Jesse, in his own voice, says, "It's late, go back to sleep." And he's got the gloves on. So now he knows he has to stay awake because every time he goes to sleep, Freddy's going to make him kill again. And because he's not sleeping, he's really starting to lose his mind. He ends up running away from his girlfriend when she's trying to help him. And instead, he ends up at Grady's house in the middle of the night asking him for help, which is stupid. And then on top of that, no, it gets worse here. He basically tells Grady, you can't go to sleep. You just have to watch me while I'm asleep. And if I start acting weird or try to leave, don't let me. Like, you can't show up at somebody's house while they're sleeping, wake them up, and then force them to stay awake so you can sleep?
But they played baseball together in gym class and got tortured by the gym teacher and had to do planks together.
Yeah, F that.
Not good enough for you. Their friendship hasn't been established
Listen,
enough,
you
right?
can be my best friend and I wouldn't do that crap for you. Are you kidding me?
And
You're going to wake me up in the middle of the night and make me stay up and watch you sleep so you don't kill somebody?
Be like, nah,
First
man,
of all,
you gotta
get
go.
the heck,
Yeah,
get the heck out of my house. I'm not risking that.
that's right.
So it doesn't end up working anyways. They both fall asleep. Jesse murders Grady. We knew that was going to happen.
Grady.
You know, Jesse does it for Freddy. I mean, the claws grew out of Jesse's hand. Then
Freddy.
was like trying to get out of his stomach.
Frenzy.
You know. It's a really gruesome scene, by the way.
It is.
Yeah.
It's probably the most gruesome scene in the movie.
I honestly had to turn away at one point because it was just, ugh. It
The
oozed and
80s
blood.
gore is there.
And, ugh,
That's
no,
one
thank
thing
you.
that the 80s had in spades is that gore. So, like,
Yeah.
that's there.
So Jesse ends up using the claws to, like, cut open his stomach. Freddy comes out. But when Grady is killed, Jesse's the one standing over him with all the blood over him and all of that. All right, so let's do the smart thing. Run to Lisa's house with all the blood all over himself.
Out the window.
Best part is she's just like, oh, Jesse, what's going on? Like, do you see this blood?
The
Do you want to
reaction's just-
die too?
They're so wrong. The reactions to everything. It's like, yeah.
Call the police. He just admitted to you that he murdered someone. But you're like, oh no, you can fight this.
A glass of milk.
You know, the writing in this movie is just so freaking bad. This is up there for one of the worst movies we have watched.
It's like it was like each character was, including Freddy, was written by a different person. Does it feel like kind of like that? Because each character is sort of like just there and doing something.
But also, I'll take it a step further and say each character was written by 4 different people and they weren't all on the same page.
Yeah.
Because, you know, some of the reactions
just as
where
much
somebody's
sense.
mad and then all of a sudden they love this person. And it's just like, you know, is it a writing issue? Is it a director issue? Did you not have the correct direction or the character, I don't know, motivation or whatnot? It's just all over bad, plain and simple.
Oh, yeah.
All right, but anyways, we can fight this, you know. She's not worried that he's got blood all over his hands. And then Freddy Krueger comes back out. He doesn't kill Lisa, though. He jumps through the glass door, disappears for a couple minutes, then reappears jumping out of the swimming pool. Lisa was having a party at the time, so there's a million kids everywhere as Freddy is
Classic
just going
80s
through.
movie party, too, by the way.
Yeah, but Freddy's running around and just slashing, stabbing, scratching, all that kind of stuff, killing everybody.
Wiping out stuff on tables.
Yeah,
There was
well,
just
you
a
gotta
couple
do
of
that.
unnecessary, like, throw all the
Let
cups
me
on the
throw
ground.
everything, yes. So Lisa's parents, who were home from the party, come downstairs and see all the mayhem. And Dad sees Freddy. So I'm kind of wondering how this is going to be addressed later or if it's going to get addressed.
Yeah, oh my God, Freddy Krueger's back.
He starts yelling to get Lisa out of the house and everything. Dad tries to shoot at Freddy, but Lisa begs him to stop, which I don't get.
Because it's Jesse.
He just bit you and tried to kill you. Let him die. He is a murderer. What
right.
more do you need there?
Well, he's just possessed.
So?
Okay.
I mean, at a certain point, you're weighing some risks here.
Good thing I don't believe in that stuff.
There you go.
Damn. Brutal.
So Freddy leaves, and Lisa decides to go to the warehouse, processing plant, whatever it was, by herself
In the dark.
to go looking for him. And now we get the weirdest part of the movie. Believe it or not, it gets even weirder
Somehow.
here. Yeah. So she's looking for Jesse, finds him.
Frenzy.
Not using that term. Finds him, starts telling him that she knows Jesse is in there and he can fight this and she loves him. Then it gets worse.
Uh-huh.
She takes off Freddy's hat and then kisses him.
Oh, yeah.
And it's gross. It's almost as gross as the gruesome slashingness. Like, it's just weird.
And now, at this point, my whole thing, rewatching this as not a kid, is like, there was no lead up to this moment. Like,
No.
There's no build up. There's no, like, lore. There's no, I've got to get him out of there.
There's no direction.
They don't mention or really say at all the thing we were just talking about, that Jesse's possessed by Freddy. Like,
right.
Freddy says he wants it, but like, you just have to assume that midway through the movie, Freddy has succeeded in this.
Yeah.
And then, like, the kissing thing, like, is this the friggin' Princess and the Frog, or what is happening?
If I kiss him, maybe Jesse will come out.
It's just, it's awesome how bad it is. It really is.
But don't forget, everything is also on fire at this point.
Oh, yeah.
And then Freddy catches on fire. So at this point, you think, oh, he's dead. We're all done here. But then his body starts moving, and Jesse appears out of this crisped corpse, I guess.
Think fried chicken.
Yeah, but it's like he's emerging from a cocoon. Okay.
Fried chicken cocoon.
Yeah. All the fires start going out. Well, that's got to be the end, right?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Everything's done with. Not quite. We have to keep going for whatever reason. Next scene, it's a sunny morning. We see Jesse get on the school bus and sit next to Lisa. The bus starts going really fast. Jesse starts freaking out. But it's a false alarm. The bus stops to pick up more kids, and he looks like a crazy person, which we know he already is.
Yeah,
but
just go back to school.
After you murdered people, but it's cool. But then Lisa's friend sitting behind Lisa and Jesse is pierced in the stomach with the metal claws, and the bus starts speeding up again, and it's going too fast, and then goes off the road just like it did in the beginning of the movie, and looks like Freddy Krueger isn't done yet. They've set themselves up for a third movie, which sounds like a really bad idea.
Nailed it. Nailed the dismount. I love that. That's well done. Well done. Absolutely.
Again, gonna put that up there. That is one of the worst, if not the worst movie we have ever done.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
In the rankings.
Oh, yeah.
That tops Hocus Pocus.
So Hocus Pocus at least had a,
story?
storyline. The big problem I have with Hocus Pocus is it's just extremely overrated. Maybe I wouldn't think so if I saw it younger, and it was one of those movies. Sure. But I was all hyped up for that movie, watched it, and went, why does everyone care so much about this movie? So it was a huge letdown. This movie I wasn't really hyped up for. I did enjoy the first one. I thought it was well done,
Okay.
But
that's great.
What the hell was this?
Right into our question. So obviously, normally the first question is, did you like it? I think we have a verdict.
Yeah, I did not like this. Not even I didn't like this. It was scary. I didn't like this. It was stupid. Everything was bad about this movie.
The words were bad.
Yes.
The words they said.
The characters, everything. The writing. I'm going to blame the lighting, too. The lighting was bad in this movie. What the heck were they thinking?
That's awesome. I love it. I do think somewhere along the lines, a couple of the later ones got better. I'm probably wrong about this. Well, have to ask somebody who knows. But the people who the people who know generally think these were good. I don't know, man. Maybe it's one of these where like, no, everybody agrees this is terrible. I mean, at the end.
Nope. If you like this movie, I want to hear that you like this movie. Like, you, please go onto our Facebook page. This video will be posted, and comment under here and tell me that you like this movie, but I need an explanation why.
Not because of nostalgia either. That's not good enough. That's not going to make it. Like, no. And like, it scared me when I was a kid is not an excuse of why you like it. if that makes sense. Because if you still like it, that's kind of, I think, what I mean, at least here.
Yeah.
Because if you
But
still
just give
like
me
it,
some
why?
reason. I just need to know.
Love it.
Because if you tell me you like this movie, like, I don't believe you. You have to give me a reason why.
So-
Nobody likes this movie. There's no way anybody likes this movie.
And if they do, it is strictly nostalgic. That's why. I was going to ask, did the sequel land? You know, what do you think? Was it a successful sequel?
Absolutely not.
And, you know...
There was no point to this. I mean, they should have left the first movie. The first movie was fine the way it was. You don't need a sequel. It's fine.
You know what it reminds me of a little bit, honestly, and this is going to be weird, but Fight Club. Because he's kind of going crazy, doesn't realize what's happening, keeps waking up in other places and things like that, starts going a little nuts. So it's like they had kind of, you know, the makings of something there, but they just
Butchered it.
Yeah, swing and a miss.
Yeah.
All right. Cringe level, 1 to 10. 10 being the cringiest.
It's up there. 9.6?
It's up there.
Yeah.
Because-
Especially that scene where he's dancing in his room, because it's awful dancing. It's an awful song, and it was so forced. There was no point to that. There was no point to watch him dancing around his room for 5 minutes like that.
The parents were super cringe. Like, that was, oh my God. And then at the end, when he's going to the school bus after, you know, all said and done or what have you, and he does the little, like, skippy jumpy fist pump
what
thing.
the
like,
heck is that about?
Yay, I get to go back to school. Like,
After
what the hell?
murdering people. Yeah, I
I'm
guess
off the
you would be
hook.
happy. Yeah.
Something like that.
That's the only point in this whole movie that made sense. Oh, that's why he was happy.
Okay, yeah, now, yeah, all right. Well, it makes sense now, yeah. Let's see here. The title of the movie's not in the movie. Did you like it? We asked you, what did you know about this one going in?
Well, I saw the first one, so I knew Freddy Krueger and his gloves with the little slashy there.
Just one glove.
Oh, yeah. I always think there's two. I don't know why.
Freddy Krueger, Michael Jackson, one glove.
Yeah.
80s.
My bad.
One was shiny, the other one was,
Well, the other one's shiny, too.
okay, I guess, sharp.
Yeah.
Thoughts going in?
Again, the beginning of the movie, I started with a very open mind. You know, again, the claws on the seat of the school bus,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
dragging, that noise, there was some suspense there. Like, what happened between that first scene and the rest of the movie?
I want to know why it went from Freddy attacks you in your dreams to Freddy is going to take over the body of one specific kid. Like, he didn't explain it. You know, I'm trapped in the dream world, but he wasn't, because he kept coming out.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. What surprised you? I couldn't
How
even get
bad
it
it was.
out. Couldn't even get the question out.
That's
Oh
my
God.
honest answer.
Okay.
I did not think that movie was going to be that bad.
I like doing this as much for the bad movies as the good, because we found so many good movies that you actually like and
Yeah,
want to watch again
absolutely.
and things like that. But when it comes to these, it's like, this is awesome. All right. Would you have liked this more or less if you saw it when you were younger? And I don't know.
Being younger, I'll have a
12.
shorter attention span, so I probably wouldn't care about all the holes in the story and, you know, the pointlessness of it all.
And yeah, you don't
So I
realize-
probably would like it
I
better.
didn't realize how terrible it is. What was your
Yeah.
favorite part? Can you come up with one?
When it ended.
I cannot say there's a favorite part for me in this. Least favorite part, though?
The gruesomeness. It's so bad. Like, oh my gosh. And that dance scene. And when the gym teacher is getting whipped with the towels on his butt. Like, that's really weird.
The gym teacher in general is my least, because, like, is he supposed to be gay? Is he supposed to be, you know, like leather, weird, dominatrix-y guy? Because he's got that, like, black vesty thing on.
I have no idea.
And it's just, he's just at a bar at night. I don't get, like, where any of that was supposed to go. It was just like, hey, throw in a weird gym teacher stalkery kind of odd, anyway.
And have him die naked in the showers.
Yeah, that whole thing is just okay. You know, the middle of the night, if my gym teacher tries to accost me back to the school, I'm hitting him over the head with the beer I just ordered underage.
There you go.
How about that? Would you recommend it to someone who hasn't seen it?
Depends on the person. Because there's a handful of people I'd be like, oh, you have to watch how bad this movie is.
Yeah, right. The people who could appreciate a terrible movie.
Yeah. But if you're not in that category, absolutely not. I will not waste the 90 minutes of your life.
Awesome.
I'm going to say 93. I think it's actually shorter than that. It's probably like 86 minutes or something.
We're out here doing the Lord's work with, making sure you don't watch a dumbass movie. You should absolutely not.
That's right.
Watch it again. Stop and watch if it's on TV.
Absolutely not to any of those things.
Are you happy you watched it? That's a weird thing, right? Because we like doing the show.
I'm gonna say no because I went back and forth. I wanted to watch a sequel. It was either this one or the Crystal Lake one.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, and I think I made the wrong
We
choice.
really should have done that because that's till next year.
Yeah, I guess I'll wait until next year.
The next
or
time we
we'll just
record
do
will be
like a
after
spooky
Halloween.
movie in like the middle of summer because why not?
That's a good call. That's not bad for Friday the 13th too.
Yeah, Crystal Lake, lake house or, camp or whatever.
We've got a
Summertime.
projector now. We could screen it outside as well.
Perfect.
That'd be pretty good. Set the ambiance. I like that. All right.
So
what
no,
else?
I'm not happy.
Not
that
happy
I
you
watched
watched
this.
it. Does it hold up?
No.
God, no. I don't.
It didn't when it came out.
I don't know if I got to go back and I should have looked before we even started. But did it make any money or anything like that in the 80s? I just remember being a kid and everybody loved this shit. So there you go.
They were wrong.
All right. Excellent. Thank you for watching Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge, and taking notes and informing us all.
I would say no problem, but I think this week it was a problem.
Are you happy you crawled out from under that rock?
Yes. Yeah. At least now I know. I know what that movie was about.
That's
so
probably one
that's
stone
fine.
you could have left unturned, honestly, if we had to.
It's time for Thought of the Day.
Thought of the day. Thought of the day.
You just can't even,
Thought of the day. It's your thought of the day.
That's all right.
It's so bad. It's so bad. I love when we get into these really bad movies where it's like she just has no idea what's about to happen.
And how I just want that hour and a half back.
That's why
There's
we do
so
the
much I could get done in that amount of time.
Under a Rock reviews in 2020, whatever year this is.
5.
Sure.
So this one you're not going to like. I definitely don't like
here we
it.
go.
So just let this sit with you for a little while. An AI celebrity will get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame one day.
Stop it.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen sooner than we want to admit. Luke, you want to leave us with a laugh?
Oh, I'm hoping we get a robot butler before that happens.
Let's see.
All right, I'm going to do my best here. You ready? Mm-hmm. Did you hear about the cartoonist found dead at his home?
No.
Details are sketchy.
That is so stupid.
I can't stand Russian dolls. They're so full of themselves.
That one's really bad.
I love
That's
that.
almost as bad as this movie I just watched.
When I read that one, I kind of smirked a little bit before we started, and I saw Naomi kind of side-eye me when I smirked. That's what I smirked at. That was the
Wow.
one. Maybe this one, too. My wife told me to stop impersonating a flamingo. I had to put my foot down.
That's right, you did. Jeez. They're so bad.
I love it. Hey, don't forget to, if you're not following us on Facebook or social media, check us out, Luke and Naomi on air. We've been posting a lot of fun stuff up on the page.
The page.
And shout out to all of the people who dropped their Halloween costume pictures.
Yes, I love those.
And I believe it was Dallas. Facebook's giving me crap right now. I haven't been able to open it. I believe it was Dallas who showed us a picture of Oogie Boogie costume.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. So I've got homework here. I need to get on our Facebook page and check that out.
That's right. Keep following us there and have lots of fun. Check out the website, lukeandnaomi.com. That's where you can find all of the stuff, all of the links, all of the good stuff, the more information on the Caribbean Surf Connection. And
all our other features, Sips and Snacks, which, hint, hint, we've got another episode
snap.
coming up shortly.
totally
here.
forgot. Shout out to Ashley Rogers and Fermento. We'll be dropping a Sips and Snacks in hopefully a week or so.
Yep, we'll have that real soon
Yeah.
for you. You'll get links to that, other stories, just basically everything on our page, lukeandnaomi.com. And then, of course, our Facebook page as well, YouTube, Spotify, Everything.
Yep. If you Google Luke and Naomi, we come up. And don't forget to subscribe to YouTube so you get alerts. Fine. Alerts every time we post something.
That's how I say it now.
Like this episode. Hopefully you got an alert about that one.
Yep.
That's a new thing. That's a new word we're going to say. Like, I had a couple written down over here. We'll give it a goog. That was the other one. Remember that? A couple
That's my
episodes
favorite.
back. Give it a goog.
Yep.
If you give it a goog, we get you some alerts. All right. That's it for episode 120. Let's get out of here
We
before I
have to
keep doing
go.
this.
Yes.
Have some fun this week. We'll be back for 121 next week. Be excellent to each other.
Love you. Bye.